Most climate scientists agree that the main cause of global warming today is the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect occurs when the atmosphere traps the heat that the Earth has radiated back towards space. There are some gases in the atmosphere that prevent this heat from escaping: water vapor, nitrous oxide, methane, and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, or CO2, is the most important of these gases, as it is believed to be the one that is causing climate change the most. CO2 is released through many natural processes like breathing and volcanic eruptions, which can contribute to climate change, but it is also produced through many more human activities like deforestation and the burning of fossil fuels. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has stated that there's a 95% probability that human activities over just the past 50 years have warmed our planet, and that it's due to greenhouse gases. Here we have environmental studies major Jing Sing, and we asked him what he thinks the worst thing about global warming is.
Sea levels are rising so quickly that by the year 2050, millions of people will be forced to move inland because of the rising seawaters.
Global sea levels have risen about 8 inches in the last century. In just the last 2 decades, though, that amount is nearly double and is accelerating every year. Almost 2.5 million people in Florida live on exposed land that is below 6 feet, and the same goes for around 410,000 people in New York. If climate change is not slowed down, these areas will be completely underwater not long from now. The Earth isn't totally doomed just yet, though. Here are some simple things that you can start doing to help reduce CO2 emissions, no matter how small and insignificant they may seem.
Eat more produce when you can, and shop local and organic whenever possible. Eat less meat when you can, and especially be sure to avoid beef.
Livestock produce more greenhouse gas emissions than cars, planes, trains, and ships combined, and the IPCC found that cutting out beef could substantially lower these emissions. If the average citizen cut out 75% of their meat consumption, this would cut those livestock emissions in half and help farmers better manage their land so that it's not destroyed.
Experts say eating less rice can help too, since its production contributes heavily to greenhouse gases. Make sure you turn the thermostat down in the winter to save energy, and turn it up more in the summer. Make sure that you unplug your devices when you're not using them to save energy. You should drive your car less to reduce carbon emissions and walk more when you can.